talk to us about okay, should we start from the farm estates? Okay, so let's start from farm estates. Food is important. And for those, in case you are listening for the first time and you want to venture into agriculture, you want to venture into farming, and you've been looking for the provision for you to kickstart your farming and agriculture, then just stay locked. It will get you into the right way. You can definitely invest. So, Mr. Pius, tell us about the Arcview farm estate available, the opportunities available, and how people can key into that.
Yeah, good morning, our listeners. Again, like I said, Farm Estate, Arcview Farm Estate is actually located for the new listeners. It's actually located at Obafemi Owode in Ishion, Obafemi Owode local government in Ishion. The landmass there is Gateway Polytechnic. It's very close to Gateway Polytechnic. And in Arcview Farmland, it's a fantastic offer for our new investors. Those that want to invest into our farmland, always very good for us to look for a very good place where you can invest our money and yet yield a bountiful returns. And the Arcview farmland is one of the most fantastic products that from the stable of Arcview Investment Limited brought to our listeners. In Nigeria today, we believe farming is one of the main things. Like I said before, like even the wife of the president said we should all go back to the farm because that is the only way we can take ourselves out of this problem that we are facing in Nigeria today. And there is no brainer to that. It is so important that farming is one thing that we should look into because that is where the main investment is now. And for Arcview Investment Limited, we've actually provided our people in Nigeria to come into Arcview and invest in our farm estate. It is so important. A plot of land in our farm estate is total 500,000 naira, and the minimum you can afford to buy there is 3 plots. You can do as much as 1 acre, 2 acres. It depends on what you want to produce or plant there. I would always advise come into Arcview Investment Limited, and there are some other incentives that Arcview are trying to create for those people who realize that there are some people that okay, they have the money, there's money, and yet I don't have time. And I want to plant and I want to do this, I want to do that. But farming is one of those things I really want to do. So Arcview can help with the startup. Now you can help with the startup, but we will always advise the process. You have to be part of the process because the thing is, it's part of growth. We just put their money down and decide to just leave like that. We advise you to come and follow the process, how things is done, so that it will get to a point that you can continue from there and want to grow beyond the level that you started with. You understand? So we can help you with the startup, though it comes with the price is not free. You get it, but it is really minimal. We help you to clear, bond. You understand? Then take it up from there.
All right. And let's just quickly segue into other provisions about the family estates before we move ahead to other projects. Like you mentioned earlier, you have your money and you want to secure a farmland. Arcview Investment Limited is ready to provide that farmland for you at the rate of the least plots is 3 plots.
3 plots, yeah, three
Right.
plots, the list.
For
1.5 million naira for 3 plots.
All right. And basically, for those you might be struggling with the whole capital and not have 1.5, maybe probably you have half or you have quarter or you don't even have at all. Well, there is still a provision. So we, as much as possible, want to bridge that gap of you not having any excuse since you have interest in farming, not having any excuse to start farming, today. So that's where Akpe Microfinance Bank comes in, to make that provision for funding and the capital you need. So, Ms. Mary Olawan, tell us about how you can also, for the benefit of those that could be also listening for the first time, how you step in to make sure that you don't suffer that finance loss or you don't lose out to the farmland due to funding, lack of funding.
All right, thank you very much. So, for the benefit of our new listeners, we've been saying this over time. Arcview Microfinance Bank is partnering with Arcview Investment Limited to make funding available for the purchase of Arcview Farm Estate, for the purchase of land at Arcview Farm Estate, And just like you rightly said, we do have people that are interested in the farming projects, but their funds are limited. It's not even that they don't have funds at all, because before you go into a project, you want to count the cost of it. But you find that, the lump sum that you need to pay for the land first, can be discouraging, because it can really delve into, you create a ditch in what you have to start your farming expedition. So, Arcview is saying that we will provide the funds. We will provide funding for the land to Arcview Investment Limited, while you will pay Arcview back over a period of time. And for this purpose, we have approval for maximum period of 24 months, which is 2 years. Payments is monthly to make it convenient, for people. And of course, it is at an interest rate. But be rest assured that the interest rate is very competitive. It is low. You understand what I'm saying? And the whole process is so convenient that you can look at how, it's going to be easy for you to pay. Yes, we made an arrangement for monthly repayment, but we do recognize that there are some persons that their income flow comes in maybe quarterly, something like that. So there's an arrangement for that also to accommodate such persons. I think it's a fantastic opportunity, and we're encouraging people to take advantage of it.
All right, speaking about convenience, let's just quickly track this as well. For those that have had experiences with loans and defaulting and all of that, or maybe probably you have pledged that so time of the month you will be repaying back. How convenient could that be? Could there be within those period of repayments? Could there be adjustment to how you can repay back? Probably from the start, you have agreed that monthly, just for example, monthly, and then the person says, it's quite not really convenient. Maybe after few months of a commitment, and then can it be convenient that to change or readjust the repayment plan?
Yes, as a bank, we're focused on customer satisfaction, all right? And we're also customer centric in all of our approaches. So, if we have a client that has earlier on agreed to a term of monthly repayment, and then find out, somewhere along the line that they are unable to meet up, what we encourage them to do is to quickly reach out to the bank. Do not assume that the bank will understand, and then you stay away and then you don't pay. Because whatever it is that might be leading to such, we would like to know. We can be able to advise you on how to handle your financials better to be able to accommodate your repayment. But what Nigerians do most times, we don't have the money now, we don't have and then we just keep quiet and then we don't pay. It makes your credit go bad. It gives one a bad credit record. So, but if you talk to your bank and you come to us and you talk to us to say, hey, this is the challenge I'm having. We see your sincerity, probably because you've been paying prior to that time. And challenges can arise at any time. We're not a bank that will throw you away and say because you are not paying, all those kind of things. No, we want to listen to you. We want to be part of your success story. Okay, so if customers are having challenges and you talk to us, let us put our heads together. Let's reason together and reason a way out of it. And then also, let us also know that the land itself is the collateral for this loan. We're not taking any collateral. And we don't want you to start buying the land and now lose the land. All right? Because if you don't pay, the land will be, but we don't want that to happen. And that's why we say if anybody starts payment and you come into a challenge, let us know on time.
All right, still active of our on Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. And like I mentioned, that the CEO will be joining us. He is back, and then he's back, and we could see him join live. You notice that he has come with freshness, more freshness. Trust me. Yoruba would say, I'll say it's in English, that someone that would describe or what do they call it now? A cloth for you. You look at the person first, before you can trust your money into the person's hands. And I can tell you for sure that you can always trust your money with Arcview Investment Limited. So we have the CEO with us this morning. Welcome back.
Thank you, Lady Mo. Nice to
Good
be
morning.
back. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to all our listeners. It's always good to be here and to educate us and also to encourage us
Right.
so that we can invest into our future. Not only future, even to now. You have the money, like Mrs. Solawani said. Just come, let's advise you. We are going to plan, with you. We check your budget, we check your income, we check your inflow, we check what you have, and we look at all our projects. As a company, we have about 28 projects. The most affordable project is the Ogiri. It's just 550, you can own a plot of land. The total package there is 1.3 million naira. So you can actually own something. And the 1.3, you don't have to pay at once, you can spread for 12 months. And when you spread, you have a plot of land, 600 square meter of land, and then you can build. That is a journey, of you becoming a landlord. It doesn't just, it's your state as a money here in Ibadan. For 1.5 million naira, we have at Singeli Ibadan, 6 million naira. We can also be spread, you have 12 months interest rate. And we have coming down to we are coming up with a new project. That's another housing scheme project called the Arcview Home Ownership Scheme. On the 19th of September, we'll be launching two projects.
Oh, wow.
Yes, at a time. Bluestone, the housing project, phase two. We had concluded the phase one. In the phase one, we have built about 500 houses, and we're now coming in to build more. And that's in the phase two. Also, we have the Treasure Island Estate phase two. We have concluded the phase one, which is the biggest privately owned estate in Ogun State. And now we are coming up with the phase two. We'll be building houses so that people can buy. Not everybody would like to buy land and want to go through the rigor of building.
Yeah.
We are going to do that for you, and just come in and enjoy, what you have paid for. And Arcview is your most trusted brand coming to property acquisition. We are always available, we are accessible. Our treasury youth estate is still ongoing, selling very fast. That's Commander Alagbado available. Our equip project, 10 million naira is available. Ikorodu is available, 15 million naira. Ikorodu, you can own a plot of land there. And also coming down to Lagos mainland here, we have the Lasa Maja. It's available. But quickly, just to round up, I would like to encourage Nigerians. Let's look into the farm estate. Just like what Mr. Pius said. You see, the farm estate it's for everyone. Nobody can do anything for you except you start first. We have been able to simplify it. We have the land, we have we are giving you also we have Arcpay to support you financially, and we also have the system and structure in place whereby the farmers, those who are going to help you to even farm. So it has been simplified. So what you just need to do is to come in, show your intentions, and start, own your own land, and you start farming. So it's just about a way of doing more for the country. Providing food for your immediate family, and also by extension for the nation. So that's one way of giving back as a company. So we are available, we are accessible. You just call on us. We are going to show you the way of taking you out from being a tenant. That word tenant limits you. There's a limitation, in quote, into what you can achieve, to what you can do. And you also have a time frame living in that very house. You might be very close to the landlord. If anything should happen to the landlord, the children might just come and tell you, oh, we don't know, a new king that does not know Joseph. I just come up, and just tell you to check out, and that's it. But when you own your own, you have liberty, unhindered access. It's a lifetime freedom. It's one thing that God said, go to the world and multiply. Go and replenish the earth. Go and do well. Go and own a part of the earth, which and that's what we are preaching. We have seen many of our clients who are today landlords. They're happy, but we want to see more. And we thank God that the economy is becoming a bit more stable now. Yes, so we can plan because we've not been able to build in the last 2 years. It's just been what we've been doing. So, but now we are going back to build and to do more for the good people of Nigeria. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Pius, do you have any other projects or any other thing you want to add to it?
I actually wanted to emphasize more on the farm
Oh, okay.
because I realized that a lot of people are having issues starting up. Like I said earlier, some of them have the money, but they don't have the time. You know, Arcview has actually simplified. The CEO has actually said something. We've simplified it a lot because there where we are a lot of farmers around, and what they do there mainly is peasant farming. So they are ready to work with you. Are you getting me? But like I said, Arcview is not a company that will tell you bring in your money and go to bed and sleep. No, we always want to help you move with the process of farming so that you can continue on your own when the time comes. Are you getting me? Because there are sometimes you realize that, man, this farm is actually paying me off. So why can't I go into it full swing? But before that time, you've actually gotten the process of how to farm and what to do. And each season, each season have its own crop. So you're able to plan. And there are some crops that you can grow together. I don't want to start spilling the beans now because people will be asking me all these questions. They've been calling, I've been asking, what can I do? I said, no, come into Arcview first. Then when we know that you're serious, then we'll give you all this right information that will help you in life.
All right, thank you, Mr. Paya. Let's come back to since we are emphasizing on farming and definitely, like you mentioned, that it could be challenging to start, especially even aside those that have the capital. Financial constraint is also part of the issue while you're not kickstarting and taking action into the farming expenditure. So Ms. Mary Lowen, what are the credentials that are required business?
Okay, basically, you will require KYC documents, right? Your passport, your means of identification, your utility bill. Then you will require your statements of account, your cash flow if you're a business person. It will help us to analyze your income and to see how you can be able to manage the repayment of the loan. You just need proof of capacity to repay the loan,
All right,
basically.
all right. And you always emphasize that it's not just meant for farmers.
Oh, of course, it's not just for farmers, it's for individuals. Let's say not just for existing farmers, okay? It's for intending farmers, all right? Because once you key into it, you're becoming a farmer. So who can take advantage of this? Individuals can do so, businesses can do so, associations, cooperatives, fellowships, group of friends can actually come together, and spread the repayment burden. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
All right, thank you very much. Quickly, let me come to Ambassador. I want to ask you a personal question. Of course, as regards to Arcview Investment Limited, speaking about, you talk about encouragement, you talk about motivation, and you always emphasize that Arcview is customer centric. I want to ask you, what keeps you motivated? Because when it comes to investments like this, most people are all about the profit. They're all about the money you want to get from customers. But with several episodes that we've had here, you always emphasize the concern for the people, the concern for those that want to key into this privilege, into this provision. What keeps you motivated to like, I don't know, Jesus. I just want you to do great. I just want you to be a landlord by fire by thunder.
Yes, thank you very much. I am a product of. I grew to know that we are actually living in our own very home. A three-bedroom flat that was won by my daddy, my parents. Then they won it, and he told me about the story how they got the form in 1977 as first tag, and very seamless, and we got the house, and we started everything there. And I remember how we enjoyed that environment, as landlords. Everybody there, we are all landlords. We had our recreation centers, several locations. Nightlife. You'll see all the street lights coming up at night. You see the all the schools. Everything well planned. So that alone actually encouraged me. So, and coming into the real estate space, I said, okay, let's see how we can create more landlords. There's this big lacuna in this country. Our governments, they're not building. In fact, they don't even have business in building because this government doesn't have business in doing business. But you have private investors that they can come in, to support and see how to give a level playing ground to build. Even outside in the West, the developers, private investors are the ones building. Then you have a working mortgage system. So you go meet them. If you need the house, they check your record, your credit, and they pay the developer, and you start paying the mortgage back. So what the motivation for me is seeing you holding that key, having your keys and then saying, "This is my home. This is my land." So as we are producing and creating more landlords, bringing them more up, joining the property ladder, we are always happy because as we are producing more, we are getting more. Yes, and that's the motivation for me. Win-win situation. Like look at our newest project that was launched last month, Royal Palms Estate, Agbara Igbesa. Very good location, very suitable, very for everybody. If you're in Lagos here and you're looking for a place to build quickly, Royal Palms is available. Just 8 million naira, and for a plot of land, 4.5 for half plot, and you can spread it. In fact, you have 12 months payment plan. With that, you can become an instant, landlord. You can start building immediately. So we said, okay, what we have done there is to partner with the company, and that's the idea. We said, okay, we have the marketing team, we have the technical know-how. Let's see how to sell off this project. And instead of line follow there, and you have a very juicy project available. So that's that view. So we are always happy as a customer-centric organization. We believe in delivery, which is the fourth D. Delivery is when you have access, unhindered access into your property, what you have paid for, and it's a continuous exercise. We do this every day, and we want to do more.
Right.
And despite the harsh economic climate,
Exactly.
we are going back to build. Phase two should the two phase that's phase two Bluestone, phase two Treasure by now should have been almost concluded, because the plan was that from 2023 to start building, and then the inflation struck in and affected everybody. But we are going back because we believe in the country, we believe in the system, we believe in this industry. That yes, we are the messiah for the people. To nobody will come and do it for us. We are just only to do this and do this one. Yeah.
You ask me if that's selflessness. Anyway, thank you very much. Let me just quickly roll out the numbers for Arc Pay Microfinance Bank. You want to reach out, you reach out via 091 6000 4922. 091 6000 4922 or 0811 961 1563. 0811 961 1563. For Arcview Investment Limited, 080 222 42669. 080 222 42669. Or 0802 843 0513 0802 8430513. Thank you, Ambassador, for coming around.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you, Mr. Pius.
Thank you very much.
And
Thank you, our
also
listeners.
Ms. Mary Allow, Mr. Mark.
Thank you very much.
Good morning once again. Health Plus comes your way shortly at 10:15, and of course 11 in London Islam. Global View comes your way at 12, and of course sports will be coming after that shortly. I remain Lady Mo. Good morning once again.
Thank you, Lady Mo.
Thank you very much, Lady Mo.
Thank you, sir. Welcome back.
So you come and get some trophies.
When you put it there,
Nice one.